don't know why. I mean, it should have just automatically unmuted, but it didn't. Oh well. Welcome, welcome, welcome all here. It is I, Captain Jack. It is Sunday. As Matt said, and this is very important to notice, 1 week. 1 week. I was going to say it's 9 hour time. I think it'll actually be on when the show is on. I mean, I won't be able to watch it unless I find one of those what's the word I'm looking for? Like a pirate loop. It's actually no pun intended. Like a pirate video or a pirate channel that has the game on. He's coming at you live. Good to see you there, Richard Davis. Thank you, sir. Come on over to YouTube. Remember, if you're watching on Facebook, we got, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Facebook channels on. Come on over to YouTube. Better sound, better quality picture. I'm freezing. I'm sorry about that. Dofu. Are you on Roku? Oh, you're on Roku. Well, cool. If you're on Roku, well, hey, I'm actually glad Asylum said that. You actually found me on Roku. I haven't been able to find my channel on Roku. Honestly, I'm so glad you said that. I'm like, apparently I was, on a channel on Roku. I've never been able to find the damn channel, which is cool. So thanks, man. Remember, if you are on Facebook, come on over to YouTube. If you're watching on Roku, you got a good shot. Not a lot sports-wise right now. I'm telling you what I'm watching because you might see it in the background. I'm watching the King's Speech. As you guys know, obviously I love sports, but I love movies and I love history. So I'm watching the King's Speech. Edward just abdicated to George, and so he's about ready to do all the things he needs to do to take the throne. And I can't remember the gentleman's name. Rough weekend, pardon me. The guy who is the speech therapist is there. So he's talking with I think he's the Archbishop of Canterbury. I think that's the main guy in England. He's talking to the head cardinal. I think it's the Archbishop of Canterbury. I'd have to look. I was in England for a little while. So I have to do. Arsenal beat Man City in the Community Shield. Cool. Definitely an Arsenal fan. I gotta get a XXX Arsenal jersey. Maybe I can find one. A XXX Arsenal jersey. Gabe's here. What's up, Captain? Had a sick time at training camp. I guess sick in the cool youth way. Like, dude, that was sick. Yeah, I can hum a few bars and fake it. So we got people on here. We got Hot Neil in here. Asylum's on here. Who's watching on Roku? That's cool. Jimmy Farrell is here. Oh, thank God. Remember, Richard Davis came out, made sure I was coming at you live. John Leon, good to see you. Anthony! Oh, my God, my eyes. Ugh. It's been a rough weekend. I just finished doing all my bills. And after all is paid off, well, as of right now, after all is paid off, I have like $900 to spend for about 2 weeks. And I'm not going to spend all of that, but I'm going to try to save as much of that for other bills coming up. John Leon's coming up. Anthony's here. Hot Neil, as we said. Matt, next week is Raiders football. Jimmy Farrell Little League World Series again. Did I miss anybody? Jimmy Farrell, Spence. Spence is over on Facebook as well as YouTube. Thank you there, Shipmate. Dofu. Oh, Dofu. Dofu. Oh, you'll have to give me the link. You'll have to give me the link. Dofu. I haven't heard of that. But yeah, I'd love to see the link because then I can actually watch the game. And I would, well, would it be, would I get a YouTube strike? I mean, I wouldn't put the game on. I could listen to it. You guys would be able to hear the action as well. And then we would have that in the background. But yeah, well, maybe I won't have it on sound. I'll just look. Yeah. Silent, send me that link if you can. DTR looked impressive in the Hall of Fame game. Oh, that's Dante Robinson, right? Looked impressive. Yeah, I heard he looked good. Sick time. Okay, trying to get the Pac-12. Ain't going to happen. Gabe, we know you're probably Barclays with your guys another year. Here we are still. No Jacobs deal. Yeah, I was, like I said, the information that I had was that Jacobs was going to sign by Friday. Okay. And yes, Jacorian Bennett he's going to be one of our starter cornerbacks opposite Peters. So it'll be Peters and Bennett that's my guess. I was hearing that Mumford might be our right tackle. I would like to see that. I'd like to see Illuminor move over to the right guard position. Alex Bars can go be a bouncer somewhere on a short dial. But, there's things here. Oh, and what movie was I going to turn on? There was a movie I was going to turn on. Hang on. I'm watching the King's Speech, so I have something to look at. And, Walk the Line. When this is over, I'm going to go turn on Walk the Line so I can watch the Johnny Cash film. Joaquin Phoenix was wonderful. Now he was wonderful in Walk the Line. He was also wonderful as the Joker as well. Carr isn't happy with the Saints. What's the word on that? Carr isn't happy. How do you know that, Hot Neil? What's your source? What is your source? Jimmy is throwing more interceptions in practice than Dan did all season. Well, that just means that our defensive backs are better and our linebackers are better. I mean, you got to take the good with the bad. If the defense is better, and this is gonna be Jimmy Garoppolo immersing himself into the offense. I'll take. Remember, the defense usually plays better in the early start because they're more together. It's just the way it is. The defense usually plays better to begin with than Dan did. Who? You can get it as an app on it. Okay, Dofu. Okay, cars and okay. Ken Riley finally in the Hall of Fame. Way overdue. Hey, that's my buddy. That's my buddy. Here, I'm going to put that in here. That is my buddy, Chris Haley. Chris, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. I'm looking forward to next year. Providing that I'm living and breathing, one of the first games, if it's in Vegas, obviously, I will sell those tickets. But the first weekend, well, not the first weekend, but the Gators going to Tennessee next year, I'm going to be there with my boy, Chris Haley. And maybe Todd. Todd's his brother. Hopefully we'll be all together. I'll be wearing the cool orange. Maybe I'll wear blue. So I won't be confused as a Vol. Is that it, Chris? Mostly the Gators wear blue up there, right? So that they're not confused. I think so. I think they're blue. So yeah, Dak. Oh, then Dak. I thought you said Dan. I'm sorry. I said, who's Dan? Dak. Is our defense better, or is Jimmy G just that bad? I think our defense is better. I don't think Jimmy G is bad. You know what I'm actually gonna do, and I saw it because there was something on YouTube, or not YouTube, but Facebook, where they had the Bunny Ranch girls. I've never been to the Bunny Ranch. I've never been to the Bunny Ranch, but I'm thinking of going. If anybody wants to join me at the Bunny Ranch sometime, serious, I'm totally serious, totally serious. I will go to. I got to actually look up where it is. Go to the Bunny Ranch. That would be cool. Raiders snubbed again for the Hall of Fame. Well, this year, but there's other people that have gone. We're going to be a sneaky good team, according to Anthony. Good to see you. I met Ken at Oak Ridge when we were there. Ken? Oh, Ken Riley. Oh, Ken Riley. Yeah, he went to FAMU. Maybe. Hey, you know what? I still want V to come on, Chris. I haven't talked to him. Maybe we can get V on and get Ken Riley to come in with him. You know, just saying. That would be cool. Raider Ben's here. Cool. Raider Ben. Shipmate. Good to see you there. Saying hi to everybody. Got in the house. JJ is the type of guy that holds out to Gabe. He just knows what he's worth. We'll see. I mean, honestly, it's training camp. You're going to increase, in my estimation, you're going to increase the possibility of an injury the more camp you miss, because you're not going to be in football shape. I can't. Okay, it's on YouTube. It's on. Okay, there it is. Raiders players never take low ball money. We'll see. I want to see Jacobs there. I was told by my source. That he was supposed to sign on Friday. Maybe maybe they're not giving him what he wants yet. We'll see. We're going to hear from, hopefully, I was told Vicky, and I'm giving her some heads up. Vicky again will hopefully be calling in for something of worth. It's for the kids, the kids with cancer, and we take them to a football game. They're Raider fans. And every year they try to take these kids that are they're I can't say they're needy. What is it? It's a charitable organization where you take kids to their first Raider game, and it's when the Raiders come to LA and they get tickets. So hopefully we'll be hearing from Vicky on that. We might maybe have a female super fan pop in. I gave her the link. Maybe we'll have her come in. Actually, I sent out a couple other links. Next week or after that, I gave another link to another female super fan, not a Raiders fan, but really really cool gal. Maybe she'll come in. I'll try to see about what we can do. JJ had an unexpected emergency. Okay, well, that's fine. Watching the Live Golf Tournament. I like that golfers can wear shorts. Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. But I'm confused about the individuals and teams playing together in the same tournament. Yeah, I have no clue, Jimmy Farrell. I have no clue. It's teams. Oh, Asylum will go to the Bunny Ranch with me. Cool. That's awesome. Will your wife let you? Let me know. Get with me off show. Get with me off show. Okay. Oh, giving you an update. It's the 3rd of September of 1939. Okay, this is in England now. The English. Was it 1 September of 39 is when the Blitzkrieg started, in the German invasion of Poland in the Blitzkrieg. So that has just happened. And so by declaration, In the treaties of the time, the Great Britain and France were going to come in on the side of the Poles so that they were going to declare war on Germany. So you're caught up there. U.S. soccer team was out. Yeah. That was. I woke up this morning and I popped on my phone and it was like, this coach is going to be gone. I'm like, did they play already? So it must have been Sunday here, like early Sunday, when the U.S. played Sweden and Australia. Maybe it was like last night. We'll see. But again, they choked. Can't the ladies did not play up to their potential. The last 3 games they tied. They tied the last 2 games they beat Vietnam, and they tied the last 2 in the group stage, and then in the knockout stage, tied Sweden, went to overtime, nothing in overtime. Then it went to penalty kicks, PKs. They lost 5-4. They lost 5-4 on PKs. So we'll see. Unfortunate, but I really thought that. I mean, it'll be a swift kick in their ass of what they need to get done. Casey and Tag will not get. Yeah, we'll see. Anthony says Raiders hold the leverage. Ed Winchell says that JJ holds the leverage. We'll see, but we'll see. I'm going to the Bunny Ranch apparently with Asylum. That's cool. I haven't been to a. Well, let me see. I can honestly say I have never been to a fun house in the United States. Never been to a fun house in the United States. Now overseas I have. Korea, Thailand, Philippines, not Australia because I picked up chicks in Australia. So Thailand, Philippines, Korea, Hong Kong when Hong Kong was open. Trying to think. Didn't Singapore? I picked up my own chicks. Australia picked up my own chicks. So 4 places overseas. I never did anything in the Middle East. So yeah, 4 places. Mustang Ranch was the best in Vegas years ago. I've never been it. Yeah, no running back has any leverage. See, there's Gabe. Gabe, we're talking about whorehouses, and you're talking about running backs. Oh my God. Oh, I've been to that fun house. The Oakland Coliseum. Are you talking about the chicks that are running up and down Hagenberger? I've seen them. Never associated with them. If I had a date in Oakland, I'd have a date in Oakland. Mustang Ranch. I want to go. I want to go somewhere. JJ can stay his ass home and not get paid when the Raiders can just tag him again. Yeah. We do need a running back. I actually, well, Dave, yes and no. I think that we're going to be okay. I honestly do. I think we're going to be okay. I don't want to be without Jacobs, but I'm telling you, mark my words. And this is what I've been saying this for a while. I'm either going to be 100% right or 100% wrong. But mark my words, JJ, even if he signs this year, his amount of work is going to be lessened. They're going to use Zamir White more. They're going to use Sincere McCormick more. They're going to use Amir Abdullah more. They're going to use Britton Brown more. They are. So he knows it too. Yeah, Ed Winchell says that. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Mike Guerrero, come aboard. Raiders all day. And Dave Chappell gives me some gives me some claps. I've had that before too, a long time ago. But let's not talk about that. Anyway, we're into the show. Hopefully, we'll be joined by some people. If you like what you see, and we haven't even really haven't talked a lot of sports yet. If you like what you see, please like, please share, please like, please share. We got Bozo in the house, Bozilla. I said Bozo. It's Bozilla from Steve and Bobo. Good to see you, Steve. Still working with the King speech. Bobo likes my video. Thank you there, sir. Come on over to YouTube. Jacobs is number 12 in the top 100 list. He is elite, deserves to be paid as much as the leading rusher. Yes, but you gotta understand. You gotta understand, okay, that the system is such that what's the word I'm looking for? The system is such is that the running back is not as important in a McDaniel system. It's wide receivers and tight ends. It's quick throw. And CFL football's on? Nah. I did talk to, well, I was in Dallas and I was speaking to a guy. Was he on my Tampa flight? Maybe he was on. Maybe he was on my. Yes, he was the guy behind me on my Tampa flight. We went to Dallas. He said, "Please don't move back," because his knees were right up into my back, and he had bad knees. And then we start to talk, and then he's a vet like me. He's an army guy, huge dude, and he was like, his son plays in the CFL. He's a what was it the Calgary? I think he said Calgary Stampeders. And I know the teams. There's the Edmonton Eskimos, the Calgary Stampeders, the Montreal Alouettes. There's the Rough Riders. Can't remember. But I know if you give me the town, I know the teams. I know the CFL. They've been for a while. But he said his son was drafted by the Broncos, got injured, went to the CFL, and he's playing in the CFL. So run game complements pass game is mandatory in those cold, rainy weather. I get it. Running back by committee. Have I seen the interview with Amy Trask talking about Jacob's situation? No, Matt, I have not. I'll have to look for it. Or if you can, send me the link. Send me the link, Matt. I'd love to hear it. I was watching a show, a zoo from Tampa. Have you been to that zoo? Yeah, the Tampa Zoo. Yeah, the Tampa Zoo is really nice. The Tampa Zoo is very, very nice. I haven't been to that lion place that all of those, the guys and gals, and every guy was killed or something. Was it the Lion King thing or the Tiger King? I can't remember. Lion King is Disney, whatever. Anyway, I didn't watch that crap, and they're from around here too. But the Tampa Zoo is a very good zoo. Anyway, like, share, put it up. Come on over to YouTube. Let me put the link up. Instagram, okay. Somebody threw me a link. Was that you, Matt? Somebody threw me a link on IG. I'll have to look. Let me see here. Hang on. Yeah, Matt threw me a YouTube link. Amy Trask talks Raiders, Hard Knocks, and more with Susie Schuster. Okay, thanks, Matt. I will look at it later. I will look at it later. And okay. Well, I got a message from somebody that's other good things. Let me see here. Glad to see that. Anyway, turn on the Dodgers on ESPN. Okay. Okay. Let me go to the walk the lines on. So good. I got that on. So I got 206, which is the Dodgers at Padres. Phillies won today. Oh, the Padres are in their military. I see that they're in their military. Was that the new army? Is that the army cami that they have? I've got the old Marine Corps ones. I got the old Navy ones. So I guess that's the army cami. That's a new uniform. Yeah. Actually, that's Navy Special Warfare. That's Navy Special Warfare cami. That's not Army cami. That's Navy Special Warfare. Yeah, you get too many injuries. That's what happened today. You going to any preseason games? No, Jimmy Farrell, I am not. I gave my tickets. I gave my tickets to a gal that had never been to a Raider game, and she's going to be at her first Raider game next week with her son, who's a Niner fan. Yeah, I saw it there, Matt. Thank you. I will watch it later. Can't watch during the show, obviously. So thanks, Matt. But no, I'm not going to be at the preseason game. I'm not going to Dallas, and I'm not going to LA. So no on preseason. But if I get, like I said, if Asylum throws me the Dofu link, man, actually, let me look that up now. Dofu. Come on, okay, 3 outs. Kim strikes out at the end. So again, if you want it, did I put the link up yet? Oh, maybe I didn't put the link up. Okay, let me put the link up for the channel. Come on into the show. Remember, this is your show. I'm just here hanging out with you. Seriously, this is your show. I'm here on a Sunday. We're talking sports. We're talking entertainment. We are not talking politics or religion. Just 2 things we don't talk about. Politics, religion, and also probably any of those taboo subjects like, issues in the Supreme Court. That's all political stuff too. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, hit the link. Come on in. Talk about what you want. There's the link. That's streaming. Yeah, of course, Gabe. Gabe, you're slow, Gabe. I mean, I put it up, and you should have been right there. That's like it's like it should have been immediate. Maybe it was after the 7th second. But Gabe is going to talk about his trip to Giants camp. Oh, he has a blue Giants. Is that a blue Giants football, or is it a blue basketball? No, it's a basketball. Oh, it's a basketball. Okay, Gabe's going to talk about his trip to Giants camp. Let me see. Stand back. Let me see what shirt you're wearing before anybody else does. Oh, of course, the New York Giants. Looks like a cami Giant shirt. Is it cami? Like military green stuff? That's what it looks like. No, I know the New York is blue. I'm just saying in this screen it looks like it's like an olive gray or an olive green. Yeah, like that. Hey, Lance is here. Lance Dominguez. Good to see you, brother. Hey, I'm going to put you up. Good to see Lance in here. And just for you, Gabe, I'm going to put this comment up. Experts are saying the Giants are coming in 4th in their division. Just for you from Ed Winchell. Don't flip off Ed Winchell. We're just having our... Oh, he's getting ready for you. Hey, Gabe, how is your tight end Waller coming along? That's from John. I'm gonna add him. Wait a second. I'm adding him to the screen. I'm adding them to the screen. I'm sorry. I have these. When I'm tired, I have my eye migraines. It's called old age and stuff. I almost said the other one. So here we go. Got my boy Gabe coming
What's
in.
up? Ed, I don't know what you're listening to. I mean, it sounds like you've been listening to a little too much Mike Florio. I'm just saying. All right, it sounds that's what it sounds like to me. Because I think
Mike.
most people,
So Mike Florio's is a Giants hater too.
yeah, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. He's just an idiot.
Well,
Um,
I will agree with that. I will agree that Mike Florio is an idiot. That I agree with.
yeah, the
That I
reports he
agree with.
puts out are so inaccurate. It's not even real. That's the only person who said the Giants are coming fourth. Everyone is stamping the Commanders in fourth. I'm just telling you that right now. That's what. Now, if you said the experts are saying they're coming in third, I would say that's reasonable. That's what I would say is reasonable. You got the Cowboys, the Eagles, two very high-powered, high-talented team. And in my opinion, I think the Giants can actually beat the Cowboys this year because I think the Cowboys coaching is just terrible. But uh, I think I
Did
think
you see the bet that Sneaky G had with that Cowboys guy?
this Cowboys player Sam Williams, yeah, yep,
Yeah. Sneaky G made a bet with Sam Williams, not the Raiders Sam Williams, because there's been an old Raider Sam
he's a Cowboys
Williams.
defensive end. For those that don't know, he's
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Well, the Raiders used to have a Sam Williams that played linebacker for us, though. Met about 20 years ago, so not that guy. But anyway,
Yeah,
so he made a bet. Sneaky G made a bet with Sam Williams, the Cowboys, and he had was it you have to wear the hat for a week or something?
yeah. So if the Giants win, Sneaky has to wear the hat everywhere for a week. Work like a Cowboys hat everywhere for a week.
Uh huh.
If the Giants win, and this is when they go to Dallas, not when Dallas comes to New Jersey. Um,
Right. Okay.
when so if and then if the Giants win in Dallas, then Sam Williams has to wear a hat around the facility. Like in the Cowboys facility, he has to wear a Giants hat. So pretty cool. Whichever way it goes, just a cool kind of thing that Sneaky has going for him right now. Um, but I went to train camp for the last couple of days in New York Giants training camp, last open practices. Obviously, a great experience. Always is. Giants do it up pretty well there, as every team really does. And it's some pretty cool experiences. So I got there Thursday night, left from work, went to up to New Jersey late, and then I checked in the hotel. The next morning, we went to camp. We got up early. The lines at Giants training camp this year to get in is crazy. Last year, it was no one was there. I mean, it was because no one expected us to do anything last year. No one really. Everyone was like 4-win New York Giants. Which Ed Winchell, when you say, "Oh, the experts are saying they were going to be in fourth place," well, that's what they said last year too, and look how that ended. So,
Mm,
I never put any stock into what the experts are saying. And but a lot of closeted Giants fans came out because now they want to admit they're a Giants fan, and so a lot of long lines for everything, really. Legend autographs, food. Like it was just crazy. It was packed camp, which is exciting to see. That the Giants are back, kind of. It's been a rough road, so it's kind of nice to see. It's been a rough couple past years, but I think we're on task. And Daniel looks a lot more confident. Last year, I came out of training camp saying Daniel just didn't look good. I mean, he didn't look good. He didn't really look like he knew what he was doing. Obviously, he was in a new offense last training camp. Now he kind of knows the offense. I think that helps a lot. And I'm looking for him to take a jump again this year, even with the new contract. That contract is not just paid because of what he did this past year, but what they think he can continue to do on the field. So he still has a lot to go out there and prove that he was worth that contract, especially to the public. Because there's a lot of people that still don't believe in Daniel Jones and still are harsh on him. Waller obviously is going to be his number one target. That was very clear to me day one I was there, and it was clear all of camp really. Now everyone's just crossing their fingers for him to stay healthy. Really, is kind of how it's going right now.
Okay, well,
And
other than the kid that you drafted at wideout either last year or this year, who was supposed
Hyatt
to be
is
like that
looking.
that guy.
Everyone said he can't run routes. Everyone said he can't. The Tennessee offense is too easy. Let me tell you, he is fast. He clocked 24 miles per hour in practice the other day, and he was splitting
Hmm.
defenders right and left. I mean, he was running crisp routes right through defenders. It was really impressive to see in person. And he's going to be Raiders or Giants. I think the Giants will. Um, I need to see the Raiders on the field week one though and see kind of how they're doing. I don't. I think the Raiders could either be good or they could just be god awful. I think that's kind of what I'm thinking about them right now. Don't really think there's any in between for them. But I mean, you guys got the I mean, you got talent. That O line is still questionable. And I don't think did you guys. What help did you get for Crosby on the D line? Oh, you
What
got
we
Tyree Wilson or whatever, but he's still
Tyree
hurt, right?
Wilson? Well, he hasn't played as of yet, but we had him coming in later into like not being a total immersion at the beginning, like basically to play up through the end of the season. Chandler Jones is looking really good because he's lost some weight, so
Yeah, but
he's
he didn't
playing
play
quicker.
last year.
Well, I mean, all he has to do is basically show up for 3 games, and he'll match what his totals from last year. He had a crappy year last year. Even he said that. Okay,
Oh yeah.
so that's it. And Lance is actually, if I remember right, Lance is my Packers fan. Correct, Lance? Lance is a Packers fan. So let's see if I can get that up
But
there.
it doesn't depend on Saquon Barkley. That's what everyone keeps saying, and you're wrong. I mean, is it great to say is Saquon a difference maker on the field? Yes. Is Saquon a key player on the Giants? Yes. But it doesn't depend on Saquon Barkley. It really doesn't. And that's what you guys keep getting. That's why everyone who doesn't, follow the Giants keeps getting wrong. And the beat reporter, the Giants beat reporters have been calling everyone out for it too. And that's what you guys get wrong. Is you hear Saquon Barkley and you think, "Oh man, how unfortunate his quarterback is Daniel Jones." You're wrong. You're really wrong. And that is, at the end of the year last year, Saquon Barkley was not great. Saquon had a great first half of the year. Did he help Daniel Jones a lot the first half of the year? But the person who really won that playoff game against Minnesota was Daniel Jones. He's who won that playoff game, and he's who really carried the Giants because a lot of people don't know Saquon had a shoulder injury during the season, and after he got that shoulder injury, he just wasn't as physical as he was before it. So you're wrong. GJ is the one who really carried that. That's why he got the contract. You guys think Joe Shane's an idiot? I mean, really? Like he is a GM in the NFL. He helped draft Josh Allen. If you think he's in it, I mean, you're just. But who else do they have if not Saquon? 3 mid-tier wide receivers, or I'm forgetting someone. Waller will miss games. Okay, Waller will miss games, but they've also added talent this offseason other than Waller. It's not just Waller the Giants have added. Yes, Waller is probably the headline piece of it all, obviously because of the name. You hear Darren Waller and you think elite tight end. That's what you think. That's what an NFL fan would think. Except the Raiders who have PTSD.
Watch that. Watch that. Watch that. Okay.
or who
What
have
that's a slam. That's a slam. I'm trying not to slam you or Darren Waller. So please be kind and reciprocate in kind. Okay.
okay.
Talk what you know. Talk what you know. Don't go there
Or
because you're gonna have other people go
bad
there.
memories, should I say? Bad memories? Is that better? Bad memories?
No, no. Just move on.
Okay,
Just
I'm
move
moving on. Anyways. They added Paris Campbell, really fast. He was obviously also one of Jones's favorite targets. That's a new addition. Really fast
Mm-hmm.
slot receiver, who really last year kind of first fully healthy season was last year, Paris Campbell's. And he had 3 different quarterbacks all year, and he still produced 700 yards for the Colts, with 3 quarterbacks all spread out through the same season. So that's a player who the Giants kind of got on a steal kind of contract, and someone that really I also saw at camp.
Lance, be nice. It was a fumble. It was a fumble, Lance. It was a fumble.
And
just be nice.
The other thing is that they have Hyatt, who really has been. I thought Hyatt was going to I thought Hyatt was in for a rough rookie year. I didn't really think he would come out this early. I thought he would, have an adjustment period, but really in camp he's looked spectacular. I mean, he's just burning all these DBs, and even Adoree Jackson, he's like doing good again. So it's been pretty good for him. Obviously, I can't wait to see him preseason. He'll get a lot of preseason time just because he's a rookie, and Dable kind of believes in your starters playing in preseason. So, but yeah, Lance, I would. Yeah,
I would put Waller in bubble wrap until you need him for the season.
Oh,
honestly.
yeah, we're not playing him in preseason. He's an exception. Him and Saquon are the exceptions for no preseason football. And maybe Danny, since we have him on that contract now. But so yeah, camp, Hyatt, Andrew Thomas got robbed out of the top 100. That was crazy. Andrew Thomas deserves better. All pro this past year. He wasn't Pro Bowl, but he's all pro. He's just a shutdown left tackle. Just got paid too. We'll have him for 7 more years.
Okay, so if you're gonna put him in there, you got to kick somebody out. Who shouldn't have been in the top 100?
Who shouldn't have been in the top 100? I got pull up.
If you're gonna put, I tell you, you don't have to do it now. This can be your homework assignment, like I usually give you. If your left tackle should have made the top 100, there's somebody in there. Let's go from 80 to 100. There's somebody in there from 80 to 100 that shouldn't have been in there. You let me know who he's better than. And again, you don't have to do it now because we'll come. Just keep talking. I want a little bit more from you, and then we'll have somebody else come in. But figure out somebody from 80 to 100 shouldn't have been in there. Okay, because you're going to put. Even if you put your guy in at 100, you're gonna have to take somebody out. That's what I want you to do.
He should have been like top 50, not even top 100. He should have been top 50.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really?
So you're gonna say that he is better than 50 of the last 50 people that are in that list. You're gonna say that your kid is better than him.
Yeah, I mean Lane Johnson's at like 20, and he's better than Lane Johnson. Like, I mean, like it's. I don't understand. I think the top 100 list is such BS. It's like the most. Like, how do you have a second team?
But you're biased. You're biased, though.
I'm not biased. There's other people out there saying this.
Okay, I want those names too. I want to see it.
Ian Rappaport, Mike Greenberg.
Great! Oh, Greenberg. Hell with Green. He's such a homer. He's a New York homer. Yes, he's a Jets fan. I know he's a Jets fan, but he's a New York homer. He's a New York homer.
All right.
Okay.
Well, whatever you say. He hates the Giants. He literally has said he hates the Giants, so whatever.
But it's the borough. It's the whole region. He's got for the region. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Okay. Well, also at camp this year, I secured a couple of autographs. So we got you guys. Raiders fans might know who this is. This is Justin Tuck. Tuck, autographed defense tackle, former All-Pro, 2-time Super Bowl champion. Really, kind of went to you guys at the end of his career, but he was really good with the Giants. He was really good with the Giants.
He actually saved the Raider game when the Raiders were 0-10, and they played Kansas City. Justin Tuck saved that game for the Raiders because both Khalil Mack and another guy were going to be offsides, and Justin Tuck called a timeout so that they wouldn't have been offsides at a very opportune time in the fourth quarter. And Justin Tuck was a great guy.
He was cool too. Yeah, he wasn't even supposed to sign autographs at when I got that. He wasn't one of the legends signing autographs. He was just on the field at practice, and he signed. He came over to the fans and he signed. It was pretty cool. There's actually a Raiders fan who's also a Giants fan though. That was a little confusing, but NFC, AFC. I guess it makes sense if you have an NFC team. Maybe if you live in the area, I don't know. He was like, thanks for your time with the
Spotlight. Good to see you there, Ruthless. Good to see you. Hopefully, myself and with CG Ruthless, I'm going to try to get on with him this week and do a show before the preseason. So hopefully that'll happen. Go ahead and go to your other autographs. Who else you get?
But maybe even better than Justin Tuck
And
is
Justin
Daniel
Tuck.
Jones. Danny
No, I
Dimes.
think Justin Tuck.
Actually, Justin Tuck's already stamped his career, so that's probably a little better.
Yeah.
But this is worth more, technically. This is worth more. The Daniel Jones autograph's worth more than Tuck. I looked it up. It is. And I got on my football, I got Plaxico Burress shot himself in the leg. Yes, I know.
Yeah, I was going to say, come on, you're taking my jokes from me. I said, did he show you his bullet wound too?
And I got Ahmad Bradshaw on a football too, who was a Super Bowl champion running back with the Giants.
Yeah.
So pretty fun experience at training camp. That's all I really got for you.
Okay, Lance said that your boy's name is Andrew Thomas, right?
Laramie Tunsil. All right, that's solid. That's a very valid top 5 tackle list. Andrew Thomas,
that's two people, you and Lance. And I like I said, you guys are smart. Lance is smart, but that's two opinions. That's two opinions. And Darasol, I don't know about Darasol.
I don't pay everything on PDF or PFF, but
yeah,
he was the best tackle grade on PFF. He was the best in a certain categories. He only had 3 penalties all year. Year. He only allowed one sack.
Yeah.
You
know who had less penalties than him last year? You know who had less penalties than him?
Your left tackle, who you claim is a really good tackle. Him?
Me. No, I had less penalties than him. I'm just saying. Yeah, you can bend statistics any way you want. You can bend statistics.
Well, all right.
Actually, Colton Miller might have had he might have had a little bit more, but Colton Miller was very good. Very good. By the way, we're going to have CG Ruthless come in, so give me your best thoughts out the door, Gabe, because I want to bring Colton Miller was top 10. Thanks, Lance.
Should be an exciting year for the Giants. Pretty excited to see it on the field. Obviously, preseason football starts we had the Hall of Fame game already, so that's technically preseason football, but I think that stuff is so fake. I think it's so fake. Yeah. The only thing that was exciting about that game was DTR. Pretty excited about the Giants. Look good in camp. Waller's going to be a beast if he stays healthy. And also, Ed, I don't know where you're getting your report that Waller said he wish he wasn't traded. I think you're miswording what he said. He said he was surprised that he was traded. He said he was upset that it ended the way it did. Is I think what he said. He was upset it ended that way, but he's also just mad.
Get the actual quote. Yeah. He got married and now he's suffering from lack of nookie. You know, the old Hawaiian disease.
Give me the actual quote, because he's been very happy to be here. Very happy. He's smiling. He's all smiles. He's with Saquon at practice. He's pretty happy. So I don't know where you're hearing that he's upset that he's with the Giants or whatever. So, but with that,
get the quote, and work on who you're gonna have to. In fact, I'm gonna make it. You got to take out 5 guys. You got to take out 5 guys that you think that your tackle is better than 5 guys.
5 guys in any of the top 100.
Yeah, that's what I said. In any of the top 100, 5 guys that you think that your guy is better than him. And if you can make it where they're actually a tackle, it would give you more credence. Okay, not necessarily, but it would give you more credence. You know what I'm saying?
Thomas allowed one
Is
sack.
that cool?
Yeah, Thomas allowed one sack this year though.
Next time. Next time.
Show.
Homework.
Peace, guys.
Homework.
See you. Have a good night,
Next
everyone.
show. All right. Okay, Gay, good to see you there, brother. We're bringing in my boy Ruthless, who is a Niners fan, and it's nice that this is my first time to get a chance to talk with Ruthless. We got Positive Philly on the on deck circle, and he's wearing his Phillies hat. Great win by the Phillies today. So we'll probably talk some baseball and Eagles. Correct, Eagles. We'll take some Eagles and Phillies with Positive Philly. Lance, you can come in. Captain Raiders out here. Thank you there, brother. And we're going to move to my boy CG Ruthless. My system's a little slow. Sorry about that.
I just messaged you today so we can get something going on maybe on Friday or something. But
yeah, Friday's good.
Well,
Friday's
speaking
good.
of that tackle that he was talking about, Trent Williams is number one. Trent Williams is the number one guy. I guess Andrew Thomas is actually an up-and-coming tackle, but Trent Williams has been doing it for decades. Him and Lane Johnson are kind of like in the same level. You know what they have in common? They both play at Oklahoma. That's the well-coached team. Anybody who plays at Oklahoma, they're going to be good ballers.
Boomer Sooner, baby.
I take pride in Oklahoma football because that's the team I root for. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So just get that little dig in. You know, see these. Not only am I a Niner fan. Oh no.
I'm an OU fan.
I'm an OU fan. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have fun this year because I'm gonna actually wait. No, I'm trying to think. Camo's an OU guy. He lives in Austin, and he roots for OU. And his daughter, I think, got a track scholarship at Oklahoma. So hopefully we'll get Camo to come in one of these days. Again, he's an OU fan living in Austin, Texas. Talk about
which is Texas Longhorns country, but yeah.
Yeah, but it is. And yeah, great guest. Thank you for that. See, Lance Dominguez said that Gabe is a great guest, and greetings to you as well, Cameron. Like I said, this is my boy CG Ruthless. Let me get rid of the broadcast or the comment so you guys can see his name. There you go. That is who you're looking for. Make sure you put your website or where we're going to have this wonderful debate on, and I'll put it up on my channel too.
Oh yeah. We'll figure out something.
What do you want me to talk about? It's a preseason game, man. Come on.
Preseason game. What did Jimmy look like today? How many picks did Jimmy do today? How many picks did he throw?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention. It's a Sunday, and I was trying to relax. Okay, and I don't know. Did they practice on Sunday?
I don't know, but I heard he threw 3 picks.
He threw 3 the other day.
Oh man, but that's him. That's him. That's practice. Practice don't mean nothing. Let's be real.
Yeah. In the immortal words of my boy Allen Iverson, we talk about practice, not a game. Practice. And I always love to throw that when I can as well. So, but yeah, good to have you on here as well. So yeah, talk to me. Now, the big thing is, and this is important. The big thing is that the Niners are only going to go as far as their quarterback is going to take them. And the question is, finish that sentence, CG.
Oh, we can go as far as Mr. Irrelevant can take us. I mean, do we know that the story's going to continue? Because he was injured. I guess he has the record that when he started the game, he hasn't lost a game. So that could still be the record book, but can the story be turned over? We'll see. But Brock Purdy, he looks a lot better than expected. I'll give him his credit, but I'm not going to give him his flowers. I'm not going to give him no flowers because did we win the Super Bowl? I don't care about regular season success. Regular season success, that's a trophy. That's for losers. You can get to the playoffs. You can get to the conference championship. You can get to the Super Bowl. But at the end of the day, did you win the damn thing? We don't celebrate second place like the Philadelphia Eagles. With all due respect to the Philadelphia Eagles, you guys are still talking about a lot.
Wait a second. Hold that, because Positive's going to come in when you leave, and I'm going to bring him in. We're going to have a 3-screen, and then you can tell that to Positive. Now hey, Positive, make sure you go get an Eagles hat too. Go find an Eagles hat, because I know you got your Phillies hat on. He's going to go get an Eagles hat. So when you're talking crap, he'll have his Eagles hat on, and then he'll switch over to his Phillies hat, which I have.
Oh.
I have a Phillies hat. So when he wears his Phillies hat, I'll wear my Phillies hat. So we'll have it together. So we'll do that.
Well, from the guys' comment section, I grew up from Cowboy families. So, I hate the Cowboys. That's the number one team I hate the most, and that's what made me a fan of the Niners, because I became the bad guy. When they won the 94 NFC Championship game, I started following that trend as a little kid. So, anytime I see the Cowboys fail, it's a great day. That's the number one hated team. No disrespect to the Raiders, but I hate the Cowboys with a passion, because I grew up in the suburbs of Dallas, bro. Anything with that star, I just despise the star. So I'm a Cowboy hater today, man. But I don't know.
Where are you at? Where do you live?
Central California, man, down Fresno, where Derek Carr played his college ball at, man.
Okay, so you went from Texas to Fresno?
Yep. Family purposes, like the cost, like they wanted to live a better life, and living in Texas was a little kind of boring, country town in Brownsville, little bit of trouble out there. Yeah,
no, dude, you need to do a 180 and go back to Texas. You're living in California.
It's too expensive, but I'm still living. I'm still living it all right.
No, you can live in Texas, and they're not going to tax your ass as horribly as they are in California. Now, I don't know what you do for a living, okay? And this is all I know. Like I said, if you just say you can live in Texas or you can live in California, I'm going to Texas.
Well, partly because the cost of living isn't as much as California, but when you live in California, the cost of living is a lot much than you would expect. Northern California, if you were to rent for a studio, it's almost $3,000 to live down San Francisco. But if you live down the Central Valley of Fresno, the rent's pretty reasonable. Southern California, pretty pricey, but in the central area, not that pricey.
Okay. Well, and I'm glad you're here. And again, CG Ruthless and I, it looks like Friday we're going to do a show. We're talking about a You want me to prepare for a preseason game? Really?
It don't mean squad. It just means warm-ups for the backups, man. Like I'm curious, man. Did Jimmy G look pretty good, or did he actually does his routine? Like, I'm just curious.
Okay. For you this week, I will actually pay attention to the daily Raider reports. Okay, I will try to file them in my brain. I will say that the fact that the defense has picked them off 3 times is a testament that our defense is getting better. And remember, you can only go so far as your defense. Okay, and if Jimmy G has a better defense and their offensive line will be able to keep him somewhat healthy and upright, that's a good thing. Good thing. So that's good.
70% of those winning games is because we had the best supporting cast for him. But I don't know too much about your defense, because your defense has been below at times.
Our defense is ranked in 20. I mean, if they make it to 25, that's a good year. Okay, because they've been ranked at 29, 28 for the last several years. They suck.
I mean, it's hard for Jimmy to overcome if your defense doesn't bail him out a little bit. Like, you need that running game. Are you guys where's Jacobs, man? I heard he's holding out, man. Like, that guy needs to get his money, man. He's gonna make Jimmy's job easy, man. Just carry the ball. Let him run the ball.
Well, I mean, I keep saying this, is that in the McDaniels system, which is actually not McDaniels' system, it's actually called the Earhart-Perkins offense, named after Ron Earhart and Ray Perkins, who was the coach at New England years ago under Chuck Fairbanks, and that is the derivative of that offense. Okay, in fact, when he who shall not be named that used to play quarterback for us last year. I can't remember, Mr. Automobile. He ran an offshoot of that offense in 2016 when he was an MVP candidate, and he did well. So the offense works if you have the right people to work it. So we'll see that.
Oh, so are you talking about that automobile that went to New Orleans, right? Is that the guy that went to New Orleans?
Yeah, the automobile that's in Nolens. Get it right, Nolens.
Nolens.
Say it right.
They got a defense, right? They got a pretty good defense. I guess Alvin Kamara serving suspension as we speak, from what I'm hearing. But they got weapons. So. They got a good defense. Yeah. Man, Jimmy G, man. Jimmy G's taking that money, bro, and he's going to the ranch, right? Isn't he kind of going with the ranch a little bit? I heard a little bit about the ranch. I don't know.
I'm going to go to the Bunny Ranch. I was looking for people to go with me. I've never been, but I said, hey, I want to check this out. Because, again, I've been at fun places, fun houses overseas, but I've never been to a fun house in the United States. So I'm going to try to go to the Bunny. I think Silent said he's going to come with me. So, yeah.
I don't know much about the Bunny Ranch, but if Jimmy G's making a sponsor out of it, then it's got to be worth going to, right?
Yeah. I said I'm with Jimmy. Put it on his tab. That's it.
He's the modern Joe Namath, man. This guy is such a pretty boy. This guy can be on the models, man. Like, let's be real, man. Like, compared to Derek Carr, who's a better model between Jimmy or Derek, man? Come on.
Jimmy, of course, man. I mean, I don't know if you're old enough. I don't know if you're old enough to know this, but Joe Namath made a commercial with Farrah Fawcett in the early 70s, and he had a picture of, and he shaved his legs. And you see the camera pan his legs, and then you get to the pants area, and then it blows up, and it's Joe Namath because he had really nice legs. He was talking about Noxema, and he shaved his leg. Joe Namath, man, had good legs. Okay, so if you're going under the who and not there's nothing gay about that. I'm just saying for the commercial,
just the way they look, yeah.
He had really nice legs. But yeah, Jimmy G is male model Playgirl magazine. I don't even know if they still have it material for it. Yeah, so yeah, he's good looking guy. Oh,
yeah, he looks like Chris Reed from Superman. Nah, he looks like Chris Reed from Superman.
Jay said that Joe Namath hit on her once. Jay's one of my gals. Jay Room said, Captain, your beard is ooh la la. Oh, I love that. Thank you there, Jay. She said my beard is ooh la la, and that Joe Namath hit on her. That's cool. And Raider Morse is going to go to the Bunny Ranch with me. I owe to. Okay.
Cool. Bunny Ranch. I might need to stop by one of these days, just so if I go by over there, maybe I go see Jimmy or somebody over there. Maybe you.
Yeah, like I said, they said that the Bunny Ranch is giving a 10% discount to Raiders fans. I will show up dressed. I bet you they'll give me a freebie. Well, maybe not.
If you dress up like Santa Claus with a black suit, man, they might put you in.
Yeah, I'll be. Well, you know what I look. You know what I dress like anyway, right? You've seen my outfit.
Yeah, you're the pirate, man. You're like Captain Spyro from the pirate movie, kind of.
Well, those guys got nothing on me. Okay, but
I guess
we're gonna have fun. Go ahead. But the free happy ending. They said I get a free happy ending. Okay, good. I know what a happy end. You want the happy ending? You want a sensation? Well, in the Philippines they call it you wanted a sensation. I know what a sensation is in the Philippines. Yeah. Oh, Jay says she can't go to places because they might try to hire you. Come on, Jay. You and I. We'll go up to the. It's always better to go to a happy place with a good-looking girl. I don't know how far it is from the strip club, but we'll go. Jack Kenna wants everybody. We'll go. CG, come on out to Vegas, or I'll go to the Bunny Ranch.
Well, to answer Jack's question, it's Brock Purdy's job. Yeah, to answer Jack's question, it is the question. He says, "Who is the starting quarterback for the Niners?" It's Mr. Irrelevant Brock Purdy who's starting. That's what I've been told, and Kyle Shanahan's been staying with him.
Okay. Well, obviously, we wish you well, except for any time we play you.
Oh, I
How's that?
mean, I take no offense, man, but yeah, I'd be cool to go down the Bunny Ranch just to kick it here and there. But I, I
We'll
I
go.
gotta give it. I gotta give a shout out to these Charger guys, these Bolt brother guys. They're the ones that suggest me to get you on, and quite a few other. Even Stuart Swagger even told me about you, and then the Violator told me about you, and then I started thinking, oh, I seen you on the front of the screen on TV before. So I'm like, man, this guy dressed like a pirate. What? So I'm
Well,
like,
if I come recommended by Stu and also Violator, and of course the Bolt Brothers. Bolt Brothers are really cool guys. I'm happy that they thought enough of me to do that. So
yeah.
I will look at my headlines during the week. Right. I will
The
say
Violator.
this week I'll let you know what the Raiders did. Go ahead, sir.
Oh no. But the Violator in my interview, he did throw you under the mention, so he did say something about you. So that tells you that he respects you, and then quite a few other guys. So it's like the name itself, and then you have the known, like you dress like a pirate for 50 damn years, bro. You must be the Davy Jones Locker, or you must be the guy coming off the North Pole. Like, dude, you're getting some discounts. Even the Charger guys tell me that you go meet up with some random chicks, man. They wanted to kick it with you, but you left them hanging. That's what I heard.
Well, random chicks. I would never leave a buddy behind with random chicks. You know, just
No,
I'll
the Boat Bros. The Boat Bros told me they were going to meet up with you, and you didn't even come to them.
Yeah, no, yeah, that is true. I was trying to get over to them, but some girls grabbed me and I couldn't get inside. So I want to get up with the Bolt Brothers, but it can't be. It can't actually. It's not going to be. Well, maybe in Vegas on Thursday because I'm not going to LA because their place sucks. They give me a pain in the ass about all of the metal that I wear, and it just so happens that I'm not going to go to LA week 4. But well, maybe another year. Maybe another year. Okay. But hey, let's meet up. Make sure you get with CG Ruthless and I on Friday. We're going to talk about the week of practice leading up to the Niner Raider game this time next Sunday. So when you come on, you can come on. Like I said, if I get that Dofu channel, whatever they were talking about, I can actually have it on, and we can talk about the game as it comes on too.
Yeah, let's make up a schedule for Friday because I would like work a very late schedule. If we can maybe get 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. your time, then I think I can make it work.
Okay, 7 p.m. my time,
which is 4 p.m. my time.
Yeah, I can do that. I can be home by 7. Let's do
All right,
that.
I'll make a schedule and then I'll send you the link on your phone and you can just kick it in and hey, it's gonna be legendary. I was kind of chiming in with the Boat Bros, and they were they were stoked when I mentioned you out there. They're like, "Oh, I got to see this."
Yeah, and send it to me. Send it to me via Facebook because the phone I have to transfer anyway. If you send it via Facebook, then I can go right on my computer, right to the link.
So if you're not too familiar with what I do in my content, I actually had Lincoln Kennedy like a month ago on my show. He was giving me different takes about the team and then other stuff.
Well, then I've had Lincoln on my show. I can't get. I'm not going to say anything further. But,
no. But Stewart's one of the
missed.
Lincoln's cool when it comes to lineman takes. Stu was like one of those kind of guys that can talk with mental biology stuff. Man, this guy is like awesome. Like Stewart can go for hours, bro. This guy talks forever.
Look at the show that I had with Stewart. It was either 5 hours or 6 hours long. No kidding. He did a show. It was at least 5 hours, and the only reason why I had a chance to end it was because his internet came out, and I ended the show. He was talking for 5 hours, and I love Stu. But I said, Stu, I got to go to work tomorrow. Seriously, I got to go to work tomorrow.
Oh yeah, when I told Stu the same, thing, hey, I got to go to work, and it was like 2 hours on the conversation. I'm like, okay, bro, we're cool. I'll hit you up later, and then I guess months later we get back in contact because he's too busy. But yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yeah, Stewart's great, man. And again, We'll do it 7:00. Send me the link. 7:00 Eastern time this Friday upcoming. Just keep hitting me. Just keep me hitting me. Say reminder, schmuck. Don't forget. 7:00, and then we'll do it.
Okay, I'll leave you a reminder, but I'll try to make a thumbnail right now so I can get it set up. And for those other to answer a couple of questions under the comments section.
Yep.
I gotta say Jerry Rice, man. Jerry Rice was the GOAT. I mean, Ronnie Lott was great too, but come on, he was still at a high level, even at almost 40 years old. He had like 1,000 yards and went to the Pro Bowl with the other team, even though I don't speak of that team, but Rice was still consistent. Unlike the other receivers, I don't think anybody's going to break Jerry Rice's record. Rice has a solar system record. Like, I don't think there's not going to be a single wide receiver that's going to break a record. If they think Cooper Kupp's going to be that guy, I think he's got maybe 5 more years because he's going to get hurt a lot.
Well, I told you I would add on the positive Philly before you left. Hopefully, are you there? I see you're on. Is he on camera?
Yeah, we see the Philadelphia, but hey, you guys beat us. I'm not making like excuses like most Niner fans, bro. You kicked the shit of us, and Brock Purdy was pretty much like, Eagles they gave us the little physicality. You gave us a taste of our own medicine. I'm not gonna be like Deebo Samuel and cry and bitch about it. I'm gonna be straight real. We just lost. So I'm not like those other Niner fans on Twitter that's just gonna keep making excuses, bro. I'm like the realest one. I'm even criticizing Brock Purdy, and I'm getting called fake for that shit.
I've seen your content before, I think, a little bit. But be ready, man. It's going to happen again this year, unfortunately.
No, Philly's for real, bro. They're the physicalities, bro. They're the bullies. You know, they give us the physicality, but I'm not like those other Niner fans that's going to say, oh, if Brock Purdy played, we would have won. Dude, Brock Purdy was a fairy tale story. This guy was the last pick in the draft, but yet I'm called a fake-ass fan. Nah. I got to see what Brock can do this upcoming season.
Yeah. We'll see. Be ready.
Well, again, CG, good hearing from you, brother. We will have a nice show. Make sure that you give us the links and whatnot. It'll be Friday, 7:00 Eastern, on whatever CG says it's going to be on. I'll put the links up, and you make the thumbnail, and we'll do it, brother.
All right. So do I send it on your Facebook then, or your email, or do I send it on your cell phone?
Well, send it to me on my Facebook so I can go put on my computer and go right into it here. But you can send me the reminders on my cell phone.
Okay, I'll give you a text. I just text you my number under it because I was like too busy at my job. But
no worries.
Yeah. Hey, it's cool. Hey, salute to the Philly fan. I look forward to this upcoming season. We'll see on week 13 or whatever we play, man. It's going to be pretty exciting.
The first weekend in December.
First week in December. Okay. All right, man. Take it
easy.
Well,
you guys can come on after that. We'll talk about that game too.
Of course.
There you go. That was CG. I'm good, brother. Good to see you. And I see my computer is slow as Foxtrot because CG just left and it's getting slow.
For that, so.
Yeah. Now you talked your Eagles. You can move over to your Phillies hat when you want, whenever you want. You can talk whatever you want. Remember, it's your minutes. What you want to talk about? I watched
proteins. I was like I just said, I was out at the open practice today. Got interviewed by the news. I just saw that on the news, and we're looking good, Captain. I know we went to the Super Bowl against the Chiefs, and don't worry, we're going to go back this year. We're going to take care of business. And we're going to walk out of there Super Bowl champions. But yeah, it's crazy how how close we are to the season. I mean, next week starts training camp or starts preseason. So that's exciting to watch, even though it's not actual regular season football. It's still exciting. You see backups and see how they perform and all. But anyway, let's talk about the red hot Philadelphia Phillies right now, Captain Jack. We are in the wild card.
Oh, wait. Let me get my hat on too. So we'll be. I'm older school, so I'm wearing my.
Blue. Okay.
Like I said, I'm wearing the old school 70s Phillies hat. So hopefully it'll pop over. Come on, man, my computer's so friggin' slow it won't even show it. What did I move over yet?
No.
Maybe eventually. Go ahead, Paz. We got you, brother.
But yeah, let me just we got to give a shout out to Trey Turner, Captain Jack. You know that man has had his struggles this year, and that's usually what happens when a superstar comes to a new team. You know, look at Nick Castellanos last year. He struggled, and this year he's a machine. You know, he's a demon. I think that's going to be the same thing with Turner. He's going to be good. Maybe not this year. Will we make the playoffs? Yes, we will make the playoffs. People got to stop freaking out, overreacting, all that. They'll be in the playoffs. They'll be fine. But you know, Turner is going to snap out of it and, you know, be the superstar that we know him to be, that we know that he is. But what he did, you know, Friday night, Phillies fans gave him a standing ovation, and, you know, he struck out. And then Saturday night he goes in there and he hits a 2-run home run. That shows how much he appreciates it. He was like, you know what, they gave me motivation. I didn't impress them Friday night. Let me go out there Saturday and really impress Philadelphia. And that's what he did. And people say, are Philadelphia fans hard on their athletes? Yes, we are, because we love them. It's hard love, you know. Like,
yeah.
You know, we're hard on them because we know they can be better than they are. And we know they can impress us more than they're impressing us. So, you know, I'm really happy with what I'm seeing right now from the Phillies. Had a nice weekend against the Royals, and I'm excited for it to continue. I'm not sure who we're playing next week. I'd have to look, but yeah.
Well, no, the Nationals come into town starting tomorrow.
Okay.
4 games against the Nationals. And Diaz for sure.
Yeah. You've been following the Rays down there too?
No, actually, to be honest, I mean, I follow them as I can, but they're not top priority. I've been following because I got the baseball ticket. I watch as many Phillies games as possible. I watch because when I didn't have the baseball ticket, it would be obviously easier to watch the Rays. But you know, I watch the Phillies as much as possible. Friday. It was cool because I went to work and I was wearing my Aaron Nola jersey at work on Friday, and then I came home and Nola's pitching. I'm like, hey, I got the right jersey on, but then he went out and had a bad game. So, oh well. But they came back yesterday. Today, Schwarber on Kyle Schwarber Jersey Day has like what a 2-run home run, a couple RBIs and a double, and just played well. So I was really happy for Kyle, and you know, because Kyle, I mean, his batting average was less than 200 for a lot of the year, so he's been coming on as of late.
No, yeah, it sucks.
I don't know if he's still up there yet, but you know, Kyle is either you're going to get a home run or a double or a strikeout. There's pretty much nothing else in between.
Yeah, but
well, for private chat, were you in? Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for Raider football, man. That's why I said this time next week. Anna, come on in, man. In fact, go ahead, partner. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
People are saying the Raiders are going to be one of the worst teams this year. What are your thoughts on that?
We'll see. I mean, we're either going to be as bad as people think, or we're going to surprise people. We're going to be as bad as people think, or we're going to surprise people. There's really going to be no in between. We're really going to suck horribly, or we're going to surprise people and be a playoff caliber, maybe not a playoff team, but a playoff caliber team. Okay. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens there.
Bold prediction by Captain Jack there, folks.
Yeah, I mean, because it's going to come down to will Jimmy Garoppolo be the guy that he can be, and will the defense get better? That's what will be the question. Oh, and by the way, I just heard from CG Ruthless. It'll be Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to be coming right from work right into a show on Thursday at 7 p.m. Hopefully not more than 2 hours, because remember, I got my regular 9 o'clock show on Thursday. So I might have to say, hey, I can only do 2 hours, so I'll be out in 2 hours. But yes, Thursday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Then my regular show, 9 o'clock. We'll see. And again, Anna Diaz says anything can happen. We're either going to be really bad or we're going to be surprising. I really think, honestly, if the Raiders defense shows out like they have, I know it's camp, but if the Raiders defense shows out, okay, there's no reason why they can't be competing for a playoff spot this year. Maybe not getting it, but competing to show that they are a playoff caliber team. That's what I'm saying. Or they're going to suck horrendously because, you know, the play of their offense and the play of their defense is not what it can be. So, we'll now that we're talking about the Raiders, let me put my Raider hat back on.
I want some other people to be able to get in here before you end your show, but you know, I appreciate you having me on. And Captain Jack, I'm doing big things too. I got my own sports network now. I'm doing weekly podcasts. Weekly interviews.
Good.
Are you subscribed to the channel or no?
I thought I was. Let me put. It's a YouTube channel, right?
Positive Flow Productions on YouTube.
Okay, send me the link information, and I'll definitely go to YouTube and look it up, because I'll put another YouTube site up, and I'll make sure that I'm subscribed. I'm pretty sure I thought I was subscribed, so I will definitely subscribe.
Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Anything else? What about the Flyers? Are the Flyers going to do anything?
Nah. We're in the process of rebuilding. This is going to be a year to just sit back and enjoy the team.
Okay. Well, I think, like I said, I think the Flyers they're the rebuilding team. They're the team,
yeah, for sure,
that is scrapping down for bare bones and bringing players in and building from the bottom up. And I think that the Flyers, my estimation, it's 23, 24. Maybe 24-25, they will have enough to show that they can be a playoff team. 24-25 by 25-26, and hopefully I will be around to see it. Will be a very, 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 very good team. And the question is going to be: is Carter Hart going to be their goalie, or is there going to be somebody else? We don't know. Carter Hart. Okay. Well, hey, Paz, good hearing from you, brother. You take care. Send that link, and I'll make sure that I'm up on that.
Go Birds, go Phil. Peace out.
You got it. Peace out, man. By the way, I didn't get a chance to tell him I love this beard. That's a tight beard. And again, I'm a beard guy, but that's a tight beard. I wanted to see Philly stuff as a San Francisco Giant. Oh, okay, Jack, but oh well. I can't stand the Giants, because the Giants were the team that always, you know, they kept the Phillies out. You know, every time that they won a World Series, they won a World Series by beating the Phillies, you know, in the playoffs or whatnot. Right now I'm watching the Cubs. Who won? Okay, well, it looks like, Braves up 3-2. Cubs with a single. It's another score. So now it's 3-3 if we're going out. Okay, 3-3. Okay, up. Maybe the Giants beat the Braves again. And the Giants, or sorry, not the Giants. The Cubs have been playing well. BJK won it all with their fifth string goalie. Wow, that's true. What happened here? Oh, I missed it. I turned around. Oh, the guy must have just, I don't know. I turned away from the TV. So we've had Gabe for the Giants. We've had my boy CG for the Niners. We've had Positive Philly for, obviously the Eagles and the Phillies. Let's get our report from my man Doc. Doc's coming in. Going to talk about the Pats, I'm sure. And again, with Doc, I call him the Patriots. I call it out of respect for Doc because Doc is a real Patriots fan. He's not some damn half-ass, only been following the Patriots since they were winning, the Cheatriot teams. We got Doc in here. Doc, how you doing, brother? Good to hear from you, man. What's up with you?
What's happening in Tampa there, Jay?
I had some. It's been a good day. Watched my Phillies today. Lil made tacos.
Really?
Lil's tacos. Lil's tacos are wonderful. I had, let me see, 5 of them. Got 3 leftovers. So I'll have some good tacos. I don't want to eat them tomorrow. Maybe Tuesday. Maybe I'll eat them. What?
Are you trying to get me to move to Florida, Jay?
Yeah, come on in, man. Yeah, come to Florida.
If I can get you some,
Will,
we're working on that right now. So.
Yeah, but Will's tacos.
Oh wow.
Are excellent. They, I gotta have them. Let's see here. Does Doc see Belichick lasting after this year? Doc, that's from Ed Winchell. To you, Doc.
He's pretty pissed off.
I think we kind of.
He's pretty pissed off.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick is really pissed off right now. He's getting a lot of resistance from players. This isn't the 2002 or 2001 Patriots. It's a lot different this time. A lot different. They're not playing with it. They don't trust Bill Belichick the way Tom Brady and the gang did. It's a lot different this time. They're actually standing up to his ass. He wants to talk shit. He's going to talk shit right back. I'm sorry. Huh?
I think the S word's kind of that goes by the censors, no problem. It's when you get beyond that.
Yeah, because Bill went to Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft told him no, he's not going in. He's trying to. So
you said Mac Jones. It's like Mac Jones is staying, whether you stay or not. Remember, is going here.
Yeah, and his son.
Okay.
His son stood up with his father and he said, "Yeah, we're not." He wanted them because David, we staying. Yeah, Zapp is a pretty good quarterback, but he's like what's his face, Mr. Irrelevant. Sanders. He's a good quarterback, but the thing is, he's not consistent. Matt Jones, the first year he was very good. He had a great offensive coordinator. He had everything. Last year, Bill blew it. And that's why Robert Kraft said, "No, you blew it. He didn't blow it. You blew it." Whether he went around you or not, it's his choice, and we agree with his choice because of what.
Yeah, and I think more. You said the coaching staff decision last year, where they were questioning Belichick. Honestly, when Bill Belichick had, Matt Patricia as your offensive coordinator, that's just pure and outright hubris. That's dumb. That's dumb. That's why they came in, and they finally got O'Brien as a real coordinator. So he finally figured that out. So
O'Brien's
he's
really good.
Yeah, and here's the thing. This is a question I'll ask you. Okay, if Belichick leaves, and here's the thing. If Belichick leaves and McDaniels is available, or O'Brien, who gets the job if O'Brien or if McDaniels is suddenly available?
Robert Kraft promised your boy over there. He promised him the job because Bill was supposed to retire last year.
Okay.
Bill didn't retire, That's why he left.
Okay.
He wanted to be a part of the bullshit with Bill. He wanted to say no. Either I get it, and when Robert Kraft said no, Bill's not going to retire. Bye. Raiders jumped on him.
Yeah. Because he was at the end of his contract, so he walked.
Yeah.
He walked no problem. He walked no problem. Okay.
My question for you is, how is the Raider? This is going to be his third year, I think. Correct?
No, this is the second year.
Oh, second season. Okay. Because I'm telling you right now, man. Second and third season, he could build something there, man. He could really build something nice there, man. And I'm telling you right now, if he does that, you guys are going to get into the playoffs again. At least get in the playoffs. Maybe you'll even get past the pass or past a couple of teams. You never know, man. You might.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I think that that is why I tell Raider fans you got to give them the full three, because I think that this year you're seeing that the defense is getting better, and that's not even McDaniels doing that. That's not even McDaniels doing that. It's Graham finally getting things together with the players playing well. Okay. And the defense plays a lot better if the defense plays a lot better, and Garoppolo stays healthy. I was going to say Ed Winchell said that Jimmy has a good year, we're going to the playoffs. Maybe not, but I think that we will be at least show that we can be a playoff team, and I'll take that as a win. Okay, you might not make the playoffs, but you got to show that you have the capabilities to make the playoffs. And that's why I think this is obviously the year that you got to show it. You got to be better. We won 6 games last year. We were 6-11 or 7-10. I can't even remember. Did we win 7 games last year or 6
last year?
Yeah, I thought it was 6-11. Yeah. So if we got to win at least 7 to show that we're a better team this year. So,
Jay, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys get into the wild card.
Maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either, but I'm not gonna do like the old proverbial. I'm a third grader. I'm gonna hold my breath until the Raiders make the playoffs. Okay. Marcus, how many games do you think that? Oh yeah, Marcus. Now Marcus is actually Marcus. I can't remember. Marcus, are you a Jets fan, Marcus? I know Marcus is not a Raiders fan. I can't remember who Marcus follows. I'm sorry, Marcus. I don't think you're a Raiders fan. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I apologize. How many games do you think the Jets win this year?
I hope 0.
No, they're going to win at least. They're going to win a few. But I don't think that. Oh, Niners. Okay, Marcus, did you see that the show? I will be on the show with CG Ruthless. Thursday, 7:00 Eastern. Thursday, I will be doing a show with CG Ruthless, which means I can't remember. Hey, Friday I took a nap, and I admit it. I overslept for the show on Thursday. Yeah, last Thursday I was supposed to do a show. I took a nap because I was so tired. I was so tired. I took a nap and I overslept. I was supposed to wake up at 8:30. I was dead to the world like 9:15. A couple people called me and said, "Dude, are you doing a show?" And I'm like, the answer is no, I'm not, because I just overslept. But so I will do what can be. But oh yeah, Marcus is a Niner. So Marcus, make sure that you watch. I say CG Ruthless, and I will be doing a show 7:00 Eastern, 4:00 Pacific on Thursday. Talking preseason Raiders. Yeah, that was the guy who was on earlier.
Okay.
So I will pay attention. I will pay attention to what the Raiders do in practice this week. I will pay attention. Jet. Now, Marcus says, I'll answer. Marcus, I think the Jets. Let me see. The Jets were like a good quarterback away last year. They got a good They got a good. Of course, they got Rodgers. They got Wilson throwing to Rodgers. And then Rodgers took in Cobb and the other kid from the Packers that knows the system. I can't remember his name. I think the Jets are going to win 11 games.
Oh, wow.
I think the Jets are going to win 11 games. Yes,
wow.
I think so. I think they're going to win 11 games. So we'll see. I think the Raiders will make the playoffs. Jimmy G is good coming from Niners, 49ers. I always miss Jimmy. He is a winner. Thanks, Marcus. I said if the defense is better, there's no reason why we can't make the playoffs. It's just a matter of them gelling. And I said, Marcus said 10 games for the Jets. I said 11. I think they'll win 11. I mean, if we're at least we think sort of alike, well, Ed says won't win 8. Oh man, that's bad. I think they can because they were a good quarterback away last year.
Yeah,
from winning some games. So I think that they'll be a playoff capable. And it might come down to did the Raiders beat the Jets in Vegas? That might be one of those tiebreakers. That's why it's very important to beat the Jets in Vegas this year. And that's that's either a Sunday night game or a Monday night game. So we'll see. And I got to get with you. You got to place Anna. I got to give some money to you so you can place my Vegas bet before the season because I want to get the best in. I want to get the best in before the season starts. Okay. He's going to be a bust. He was playing backup the other night and was still effed up. I didn't watch the game, Marcus. I didn't watch. I heard that that was a DTR, the kid that was out of Robinson. The kid out of UCLA played well. I heard that, and I heard that Wilson sucked.
Really? Still?
Yeah, I heard Wilson sucked.
Oh wow!
But yeah. Well, okay. Well,
I'll let you go, brother. I'm busy.
Yeah. But okay, and best out there. By the way, say hi to the Raiderette in your life. Tell her the captain
She said hi.
Good. I'm waving and sending my best. You take care, honey. You take care of Doc for me. You take care of Doc for me.
Okay, I will.
All right. Hey, Doc, you take care of yourself as well, partner. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to get Rafael, Captain Rafuccio in here, and he'll be here for a little bit. I still maybe have one more guest maybe after Capitan Rafuccio. Doc, always good hearing from you, brother. You take care. Be well. That was Doc. Marcus, come on in. Marcus. I'm gonna leave the link up for Marcus can come in. There you go. Come on in, Marcus. I want to because remember, Marcus is a Niners fan. Okay. Who gifted you your tickets? He gifted me training camp tickets. I went to when you went to yeah, I'd like to go maybe next year. Maybe next year I can go to training camp. Maybe if because maybe if I'm like close to retirement. Maybe if I'm close to retirement, well, I'll get out there for training camp. Okay, commercial break. Be nice, Kev. Okay, we're gonna bring Capitan Rafuccio in here. Good to see you there, shipmate. How you doing?
Hello. I'm very good. I'm
good. I'm glad to hear from you, man. What's good with you tonight?
Well, tonight it's been like a cloudy day, but right now I'm so excited for the football season. It's coming back on the preseason, which is on next week. And for me, looking at their perspective, I think the defense is coming out at very solid point, because if you can see like the improvement about the ability of those defensive rushers, linebackers, including Hunter Renfro, which is having a not so great season, but he had to go to figure it out. His ability to turn out his body, he can quickly helps him with the best road runners. But I think this maybe could be like gonna make it or break it, because the last season was not that good. But that season it could be like one of the trades, because we had a lot of weapons from defense, and of
Hmm.
course, and I will tell you, this could be like another season that makes me anything better. And I know that Jimmy Garoppolo is understand better with Josh McDaniels' system, and I know it's been like a hard time to see Josh McDaniels for the second season. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities. I mean, there are gonna be like at the playoffs, and I believe that if they brought a lot of great defense, if they keeps if they keeps healthier, they might be good at the top 10 defense. It's not gonna be easy, but I little to go for a one by little. It all depends for the positions, because right now Jimmy Garoppolo is still the quarterback, which is improving a little bit, and of course they have the wide receivers. The wide receivers are getting on full with Devontae Adams. The running backs. I mean, if they had to improve about this division, they might be harder to go for the playoffs.
Okay. Okay. Well, I gotta ask now. I gotta ask, Ralph. Are you gonna
Yes.
get? Because you got it was a Crosby jersey you got last year, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Are you gonna get another jersey? What's gonna be your jersey of the year for 2023?
Ooh, that could be like anything, but I will buy it like a jersey, like the throwbacks back from the 80s and the
There you
90s,
go.
because I was ready.
There you go. Yeah, I would suggest, like I said, get a jersey from one of the Raiders that was, like a Stabler or a Plunkett. You can get a Art Shell jersey. You can get a Bolitnikov jersey. Get a Hall of Famer. Get a Hall of Fame jersey, and you will never have to worry about it being like, well, who's that? Well, Matt Crosby is going to be a great jersey to have. It's going
Yeah.
to be a great jersey to have, but I would say get get a Raider great from way back, okay, and
Hmm.
and get that jersey. Get that jersey.
Yeah, exactly. And I think because I know that I understood anything better, but I'm just looking for like the Raiders, like the 80s and the 90s, who made like a great impact, because I know for a fact, because I have one jersey from Max Crosby, but right now I'm getting to focus to buy another one from 2023, which is between some of the greatest 80 players or 90 players that makes up for a generation.
Yeah, there you go. And Jay was saying you need a Howie Long jersey. I got a
Hmm.
Howie Long. You can get a Howie Long jersey. You can get a two sack jersey. You can get a Alzado jersey. That's really cool. Get one of the old school, and you'll be good to go. Get one of the old school. Get a Cliff Branch jersey. Do something
Mm,
do something like that. But
yep.
hopefully, I saw that, and I would say, remember, I said I gave the link to a female. I gave the link to a female Raiders super fan. I'm not. She liked the link, but she didn't push it yet, which is a bummer because I was hoping to get one of the female Raider super fans on tonight. But yeah, yeah. Well, a John Madden jersey wouldn't be bad, but what would be a John Madden jersey? Like an Al Davis jersey is a one. A John Madden
Mm,
jersey. I think John had like a 76. I think that was his number when he was played offensive tackle. So I think the Madden jersey is like a 76 or 67. I think it's a 70 number for Madden jersey. But we'll see. But anyway,
mhm.
Rafa, Are you holding now? I gotta ask now. Now you're are you still a Yankees fan?
Yes, because right now it's like it have been a disaster. I
Yeah,
mean, that being like a disaster because Brian Cashman can do anything because I just watched the last games and I think there's like a it's been like a disaster for an organization and those last games they went so bad and for the baseball season that I just got it because right now Justin Verlander turns out for the Houston Astros and then for the New York Yankees and between Brian Cashman I mean this it's kind of the completely really disaster for that season. I think that this it's gonna be like a help, but this is gonna be like a help for a lot. And for the offense, it's the same. Like they have they have went wrong for the offense for the New York Yankees, but this is kind of like a disaster because they had for the lowest. They had for the lowest because they have for the lowest position at the 2022. I mean, they have to decide for the deadline and they go for the sum it up. I mean, but they had to be like a lot of chances in the organization for the Yankees. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be
Mhm.
easy at all.
Okay. Well, again, and that's from Rafa, who does know his baseball. I say to you, thank you for coming on. Make sure you get to, and he'll put it in the comments section, his YouTube channel. Always follow my boy, Capitan Rafucho, Rafael Chasin Montillo. Good to
Mhm.
see you, brother. And thank you for coming in as well, brother.
All right, have a good one. Salute to you.
Salute to you, and you take care. That was Rafael, or Rafa. Jared's here, but Jared. Now I know that somebody was calling me on my phone. I said, Jared, you got to hit the link. You got to hit the link, man. You got to hit the link. Maybe we'll get Jared to hit the link. I miss Jared. Now Jared's going to be coming out there for the Stillers game. Going to be out there. Oh, Votto's hit one more home run than last year. Just showed him on the screen. So Votto had 12 home runs this year. He only had 11 last year. But who won today? Oh, the Nationals beat the Reds. Okay, Nationals are 49. So let's see here. The Nats, I know the Phillies have played 160. Word out of the golf today. Bo, the Live Tour shot a 58. Oh, yeah, Bo Shambo. Yeah. Yeah, they had that on YouTube, or not YouTube. They had that on Sports Center. I was just watching that. So yeah, Bo Shambo with a 58. It said that he's the second person to shoot a 58. I can't remember the other guy, but he was the second person to shoot a 58. Oh, those are some throwbacks. Twins with some or throwback jerseys. With the logo is definitely a throwback. That's like the old '60s logo. Oh, and Raider Moore is talking about some autographs. Okay. Best Raiders autograph item is a 26 Legends from the 70s and early 80s on a large photo of Al Davis walking LA Coliseum with a Just Win baby on the square. Yeah, I got that. I got a copy of that. I bought it from one of the guys that was selling that. So I got the same thing that you got there, Mr. Moore. Fight between Cleveland and the White Sox. I saw a little bit of it. It's a baseball fight. I mean, seriously, it's a baseball fight. I mean, if I remember right, the guy slid into second base, and the guy was kind of like hunched over him, like straddling him, and yeah, it got ugly. It got ugly, but it's a baseball fight. You got to have them every now and again, which is why. I mean, obviously, top 10. Let's see the top 10. Normally these are good. Okay, what the hell is that? Frisbee? Oh, hole in one by Frisbee Golf. That was cool. I've never seen a hole-in-one in Frisbee golf. Okay. Nice stab from the third baseman on a hard liner at number 9. Number 8, let's see what we got here. Little League World Series, smashes shortstop on his knees. On his knees, throws out the runner. Hell of an arm from the kid. That was number 8. Number 7, see here. Softball World Series, nice snag by the left fielder in like a dying quail off the bat. She comes in, makes a dive right up into her glove. So that was number 7. Number 6, Toronto and Boston. Up against the center field wall. Who is that? It's the Blue Jays. I guess he hurt his arm on the play. Okay, well, he makes a play. Top 5, it's the Liberty? The hell was that? Oh, the block. Okay. So the Liberty blocked one of the aces that should have had like an easy layup. Okay. Oh, nice snag. Texas and was it Miami? Yeah. It's a nice snag by the shortstop. Number 3, back to the Little League World Series, is a pop out a fly ball out. Was it in foul ground by the left fielder? Takes a dump. Nice catch by the left fielder. Number 2 is like what, Frisbee football? Yeah. A touchdown. Are those girls? Well, yeah, girls Frisbee football, or the guy. I couldn't tell if it was. Maybe it's co-ed. And I saw this. Yep, I saw this play. The number 1 play was the Kansas City second baseman grabs the ball, shovels it from his glove to the shortstop who's coming over, who guns it to first. That was the number 1 play. I saw that live. That was a great play. So we're at 10:55. Liberty finally beat the Aces. Okay. Aces' 3rd loss of the season. Yeah. But, you know, they're the Aces, though. Arkham's here. Hey, good. Yeah, it was good seeing you as well, partner. It was. I had Arkham come in. It was good seeing everybody at Raider Nation Explosion. Did I miss Avocado? Did it come in? I'm looking. Sign me up for $10 million. I'm not sure. Liberty finally beat the Aces. Still to Avocado, a couple beers. Really hope that Jay says Josh is working out, staying in great shape, so when he does come back, it won't be an issue. I do too. I hope that he's not taking this time and sloughing off. Because if he is, the likelihood of, you know, it was like my old football coach when I was we come in for practice from the summer. Said, yep, y'all been eating them moon pies and them RC colas. You're out of shape, you're out of shape, you're out of shape. Moon pies and RC cola. Obviously, Coach Williams was, Southerner, I think from Arkansas. Yeah, I remember him like that. Moon pies and RC cola. I think Jacobs will at least be in good shape, might not be in football shape, and that's what we're going to have. Okay, folks, that's the show. Come back on. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to see. Maybe I'll get her to come in another time. We'll get some other guests. Like I said, I gave the link to another person as well. So we'll have some more people come in. I'll say, hey, come on into the show. It'll be great. We will see you definitely Wednesday for the Wild Wild West show. That's at 7:30 Eastern Time, Wild Wild West. We will be doing a show with myself and CG Ruthless talking Raiders Niners on Thursday at 7 Eastern. Then I'll have my regular 9 o'clock show on Thursday, and then we'll see what else we got going on. If I'm bored, and I mean, I normally try not to be bored. If I'm bored, maybe I'll do something Tuesday. Maybe I'll do something Friday. But we'll get that done. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to see him get hurt as well. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Like, share, please. We will see you for the next show. See y'all next time. NFL Nation is starting the week. It'll be starting the week before the Thursday before week 1. Thursday before week 1. That's NFL Nation Live. NFL Nation Live. So we'll see you for that. And that'll be on Wednesday night at 9 o'clock for the first show. And then subsequent shows other than the first show will be on Thursdays, right before the Thursday game. That's a new thing that's coming out. NFL Nation Live will be Wednesday. The first show will be Wednesday at 9 o'clock Eastern, like we have been doing. But all shows after that will be Thursday night at, I want to say, 6 Eastern? I think 6 Eastern. Yeah. And then we'll be rolling right into the show. So we'll have our show on Thursdays for NFL Nation Live, and then we'll go right into the Thursday show. My show and Thursday Night Football. Y'all take care. We're going to see everybody, and we'll see you later this week. Take care of yourselves. From Captain Jack.